Okay, y'all. So this is gonna be the second of the double upload, y'all, and y'all see where I am and what I've done. I done stretched on out because I know I'm about to fall out in just a minute, but I promise y'all this story time, so I'm gonna do it. Okay, now this one is gonna be about. Listen, y'all, please watch your chemicals. I'm talking about every single thing that you inhale, ingest, whether it's cleaning supplies or whatever it is. And I'm about to tell you why. So, I remember telling y'all about, I think it was in a vlog that I told y'all when I rescued these two kittens. Blah blah blah. Went to the store the next day and bought them some, everything that they needed. Cat litter, the cat box, for the litter or pan, and toys, food, and all of this stuff, right? So let me start from there. So the cat litter, right? Mm-mm. I have always had cats, y'all. Always had cats. I had a gang of cats at one time, and obviously they had cat litter, right? Never had any problems with the cat litter, but I did buy the same cat litter all the time. Now, whew, get comfortable. So now, and it had been a long time since I had cats between those 13 and these last two kittens that I rescued, right? Now, I'm doing something different. I done got a different kind of cat litter. I'm gonna tell y'all in just 1 minute. So I'm scooping the first night, getting their soil litter and stuff out of there. No problems. The second night, no problems. All the way to the sixth night, I didn't have any problems until I started like coughing just a little bit, like short of breath. Now, the seventh night was a week later. The seventh night, y'all, I'm talking about I went down to scoop the litter out. Ooh wee. It was a whole situation. Okay. So now I cannot breathe. I'm coughing for like hours on end. And I'm like, ugh, where is this coming from? I had no idea what that was, and blah, 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 blah. I done went to the window in the living room, opened them up. Now, this is the dead of winter. Went and opened the windows up. It was a nice little breeze. I said, maybe I can get some fresh air. And all of this, right? I'm not getting it. I'm sitting in the window at first. Not happening. Now I done let it up a little bit more. Now my face is in the window. Okay, my head is out the window, and nothing was working. Before I knew it, because I kept coughing for hours on end, y'all. Oh no, I'm like stuck like this, mouth wide open. Ain't nothing going out, ain't nothing coming in. I was just stuck at this point. Knew I was dead. Anyway, thank God my auntie lived next door. This is going to be probably a quick story time, y'all. So my auntie lived right next door. I can go out my door and knock on hers. I'm talking about I didn't even have to take a step and knock on hers. I said, please, please, please let my cousin be here because I couldn't call for an ambulance. I couldn't call 911. What was I going to do? I'm just holding the phone. So what they thought, they probably would have thought it was a prank call or whatever, whatever. Anyway, thank God he answered the door. And I'm like, immediately he said, let me get my keys. He was moving fast, ran to his room, got the keys, and oh my gosh, I'm talking about, was hitting it all the way to the emergency room. Now, these are trained professionals. So he didn't know what was happening, so he couldn't tell him, and clearly I couldn't because I couldn't breathe, couldn't talk. So they said, she's having an asthma attack, she's having an asthma attack. And all I'm thinking is, I'm not having an asthma attack. I don't even have asthma. But clearly, I couldn't stress that to them. They took me straight to the back and started working on me, giving me breathing treatments and all of this. So now, because I'm panicked, I done started calming down some, right? So that bag I think was almost finished with the treatment. And I had a mask on and all this, trying to get some oxygen and all. It was a whole thing, y'all. Scared the hell out of me. Now, finally, they came back. They said, "You feeling better?" I can talk now. I was like, "I am." They said, "Much better?" I said, "A little bit better." Now, they said, "Well, we want you to finish your treatment, and then we'll be right back." I said, "Okay." They said, "You got to do a breathing exercise." I'm like, "Okay." So, finally finished. They came back. They had this tube. Now, the tube, I don't know if the ball went straight out, down the tube, or if it went up, but I don't remember exactly. But anyway, they said, "We need you to blow in this tube." And the premise is to make sure it goes, if it was blow out, it was all the way to the end, or if it was up, it was to the top. Anyway, so I'm like, okay. I blew. Of course, it wasn't going that far. And I said, "Okay, you need a little bit more treatment." So they put the mask back on, and they put the, what you call it in there? I don't know if it was albuterol or whatever it was. Anyway, they put some more of that in there. They said, "You got to finish this one out now." I said, "Okay." It's like a little tube. It's a real small tube, and they just squirt it in there. But they want you to finish it. Anywho, so they came back. They said, "You ready?" I said, "Yeah, I'm ready." Now, we tried this the second time. It didn't go all the way. The third time was successful. I mean, it went further. And they said that's as far as it needed to go. But they would have preferred that it went all the way to the end. But that was good. I said, "Okay." Now, they said, "Oh my gosh." They said, "What were you doing? Were you cleaning? Was it cleaning supplies that you were using? Did you smell something that was highly fragranced or scented? Did it have a really strong aroma, or what was it?" And I told them, I said, "I haven't come in contact with any of that stuff." I said, "The only thing I was doing was scooping my cat litter out." They said, "What kind of cat litter is it?" And I told them, right? It was Fresh Step cat litter. That stuff was strong as hell. Do you hear me? And now it smelled good. It definitely kept the odor down, because I had 2 kittens. So it kept it down. Blah blah blah. Of course, it wasn't a lot of them using the bathroom in there. It didn't amount to much. So clearly, it wasn't going to be a lot of smell to that. But the litter definitely kept any odor down. So anywho, I'm like, cat litter? And she said, "Yeah, it's definitely the cat litter." She said, "You've never had asthma before, you never had bronchitis before until, and I was like, wow. She said, "You're going to have to take that home and get rid of that." She said, "Throw that out as soon as you can." She said, "Do not smell that any further. Do not even have that in the vicinity of you doing anything." They said it's dangerous. And I was like, wow. So, just shocked my system. Anyway, went home. I did exactly what she said. I threw that mess out, and I found some cheap stuff that did not have all of that stuff in there. That stuff could have killed me. Okay? Could have killed me. Thank God it didn't. But, yeah, safe to say I never purchased that again. When I went in the stores to get cat litter, I wouldn't even look at it. And if I had been thinking, I really could have sued them. That stuff almost took my life. Okay? And I wish I was exaggerating. I'm not. Could have taken me clean out. Okay? So, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. Some cat litter? But people always do the most just to get $1, just to make a sale and all of this. So, yeah, got past that, and that never happened again, okay? Not because of no cat litter. Now, I think it was so many years so many years after that I had another bronchial attack, where it did the exact same thing, was stuck, and had to go to the emergency room 2 times in my life. Okay? But baby, Yeah, that wasn't it. Okay, that was not it. So y'all, I don't care if you at home and you using whatever chemicals you using to clean. If you find yourself getting short of breath, if you coughing, if you having any kind of issues in your chest, in your head, because of these chemicals, or maybe you don't even know, don't be around somebody else that's using strong chemicals and stuff, because you don't know where it's gonna come from for real. It can be um, somebody using some strong perfume, and I definitely know people that do that. You spraying on perfume, it smells good, it's lasting all day. I've had some myself. Last all day. But let me tell you the difference. When it's over, and just because you can't smell it anymore does not mean that the scent is not still there. Okay? I've heard and I've been with people. Now you put on some good perfume, right? We out and about, hanging out, whatever, 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 going here, there, and everywhere. And you still can smell it, right? These people, I ain't gonna call no names, but these people, they say, oh, wait a minute, let me just get another hit real quick. I said, for what? I said, I still can smell it. They say, yeah, but I can't smell it. I said, that makes no sense. Okay, that don't make no sense. I'm telling you, I can. They was like, yeah, but I like to smell my own perfume. Girl, you putting on too much. So if you come across people that do stuff like that and you already having any kind of respiratory issues, remove yourself. I'm telling you, because that ain't gonna be nothing but a problem. Okay, I smell. I'll be like, ooh, no, I got to go. I got to go. I don't care if it's perfume, cologne, or whatever it is somebody using, what they got going on, what they doing. I got to go because I cannot afford that. Okay, obviously I do keep my pump with me, just in case. I mean, I've left out several times, multiple times even, and left it in the house. Didn't have it with me, and I absolutely needed it because you start smelling particular things. It's like, yeah, I can't stick around for this, okay? Because ain't nobody going to the emergency room but me. If so, I'm going to avoid it at all costs, and I would advise y'all to do the same. Okay, now this has been a lot of years ago, y'all. A lot. Okay, I found out somewhere in, ooh, like I want to say 99, somewhere around there. But yeah, that wasn't it. Not for me. Okay, and hopefully that ain't it for you either. You don't want to go out like that. Okay, whether you got something to do with it or not, just be careful. Okay. Anywho, y'all, that's gonna conclude this story time, y'all. I didn't know for real if I was doing a double upload, but I'm glad I did. Happy I did. Okay, so I'm gonna say good night for real this time, y'all. And I'm gonna see y'all on the next story time.